I've been studying the brain for more than 4 decades now. One persistent and perennial myth that I encounter is the myth that we only use about 10% of our brain.
You have probably heard those before. The idea that most of our brain is just sitting there, unused, no purpose. But if we only use 10% of it, then what purpose does the other 90% really serve us? This is really how the most complex piece of matter in the world really works. To answer that, we contacted Dr. Leonard White, Director of Undergrad Neuroscience Studies at Duke University, who has extensively studied the structure and function of the human brain.
Do scientists who study the heart, the liver, muscle, even skin, do they answer the same question? That is, do people wonder whether we actually use all of our liver, or perhaps only 10% of it?
This myth can be traced back to 1907, when psychologist William James suggested that we are only making use of a small part of our mental and physical resources. We have compelling cases like that of Phineas Gage, who have also reaffirmed this notion by demonstrating that brain injuries don't necessarily eliminate autonomy. This has fueled the misconception that most of our brain is just sitting there, inactive. Moreover, we may unintentionally contribute to the popularity of this myth by attributing our own personal struggles to our inability to use the entirety of our brain, rather than being honest and acknowledging that learning takes hard work and practice.
The 100% truthful answer to this question is that this is a myth, and we are using all of our brain all of the time. The brain and its nearly 100 billion neurons and at least that many glial cells supporting the functions of those neurons, all of those brain cells are active all of the time.
So we don't really get to unlock new parts of our brain just like that. Instead, we train the brain we already fully use. Practice, sleep, stress, and learning all matter more than minutes.
There's hardly a few seconds in the lifetime of any neuron when it's not engaged in electrical activity. However, throughout our daily rhythm of life, the information that's being processed in those circuits can vary considerably. There's always some electrical activity. There's always constant metabolic activity that can be modulated by the moment-to-moment demands of those cells and the circuits in which they are embedded. Appreciate the fact that your brain is hard at work all of the time. That includes our deepest stages of sleep. It includes those moments when our mind might be adrift. And it includes, of course, those moments when we are engaged in meaningful conversation with one another, even about a myth such as this.
This is Neuromyth Talks. We take viral claims and break them down using real neuroscience. If you're interested, make sure to follow us for more deep dives like this.